We're having today. Welcome to K24 this morning. If you're just joining us, it is Relationship Thursday and the conversation has already kicked in halfway. This is our question of the day. Kindly let us know your thoughts on it. You can find us on the lines on your screen. What is more important, chemistry or compatibility? K24 TV across all networks, and of course right there is our WhatsApp line. Okay, let's check out WhatsApp as I reintroduce the panel. Someone is saying, hello, please niulizie hii swali. My husband nilimpata akinihanya na bibi ya mtu. When I asked him why and tried to solve this issue, he told me he is mature and knows what is right and what is wrong. He adds that mtu aishi maisha yake. Now it's 3 months, no sex, no communication, no companionship. I'm just feeling lost. When I try to let him know I am tired with this type of life, ananiambia kama nimechoka niende. Now I am so stressed and I fail to understand the purpose of life. Please help me. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. We also have, hello, personally, I have been married for 14 years and I must say compatibility has always saved the day because we rarely disagree on issues. Out of this, our chemistry was nurtured and we are happy. Okay, congratulations to you. Hello, I'm Collins from Naivasha. I like your show. What makes love and feelings to decline after a certain time? Again, he's talking about chemistry. Collins, thank you very much, Collins from Naivasha. Okay, keep texting. We'll sample them. I am worried about the first lady who says that she sees no meaning in life. It's very sad. There's no purpose of life anymore. But let's address her issue. And I will start with you ladies first.
I think primarily the husband is telling her, let's have an open relationship.
And okay, I don't know whether she mentioned kids in that message.
No.
But I'm assuming, obviously, if they've been married for a while, kids must be involved. But assuming they are not involved.
Let me put myself in her shoes. I will walk out of that marriage.
And go where?
And let me tell you the truth. This man already has a relationship with BBM2. And he does not want to leave that relationship. So why should we be 3? You get what I'm saying?
Or 4 for that matter, because
actually we are 4.
Yeah.
So it is actually to leave him to his game because she has done her part. She has tried to talk to him. She has tried to do everything, you know, at least to bring him back. And the man says he's not interested. And when a man says he's not interested, I believe those words are genuine. So why should you fish for interest where there is no pond?
Where? Daktari, mimi nitakuachia hiyo.
Ni ngumu.
Unajua swali ngumu.
Unajua ni ngumu. You see, she has said something. This is somebody who says he knows right and wrong. And if he knows what is right and wrong, he has chosen the wrong.
Okay.
Because he said very clearly, I know right and wrong.
Yeah.
Now, being with somebody's wife, that is already wrong. Now, this woman, you're trying to salvage somebody who has already made up his mind that is not interested in living with you. Now, of course, there are things you can try, issues like maybe counseling, but I think this is the type of a guy who would not be interested.
Okay.
Now, you also need to look at risk factors. What could be there? And I'm very sure what happened, probably, as you were saying, chemistry has died.
Yeah.
And there could be reason that has made it to die.
Yes.
Now he's finding the chemistry with another BBM2. But you see, there is also the aspect of character that is lacking in this man. Because when you reach a place and you're not even afraid to reveal that you have a relationship outside, this means he will stop being with BBM2 and he will pick another BBM2 and he might even bring diseases home. It is a high time you looked at what is healthy for you as a woman.
Okay.
What is healthy for you, for your children? Is it living in a relationship where probably you are battered emotionally and probably even physically, and the risk of diseases coming to you? You need to wake up. You can say, probably he also needs to be woken up. We said there are times you separate from a person for the sake of allowing him to find himself.
Okay.
Because probably he has not realized what he has. He plays with it. He doesn't see the value of it. But when you take, somebody sang and said, you don't know what you've got until you lose it. So there's a high time you take a moment and you say, to a kai kando 3 months, you think of what exactly you want. Because some people wake up when they realize what I had was the best. And probably this man need to be jolted to some reality.
Okay. Lakini hapo kidogo ni ngumu. We have Joshua from Kirinyaga on the line. Joshua, good morning.
Bobby, good morning.
Mimi niko salama sana, my brother.
Yes, compatibility or chemistry?
Yes.
I will go for compatibility anytime.
Okay.
Now, you realize that chemistry is, when you're talking about chemistry, you're basically talking about the physical attributes, the attraction, and remember, chemistry can be faked.
Yes.
It is superficial. When I realize that a chick likes a guy with dreadlocks, I can wear dreadlocks. If you realize that the chick that you are trying to attract likes a guy with six packs, you can always hit the gym. Our women have mastered the art. They know what we like. They know that we love curves. They know that sometimes we admire women with busts that look like, and all these things, they can't be faked. But the problem is all these are temporary and they erode with time. Remember, a good body figure can disappear with a disease. But when you talk about compatibility, compatibility is the guarantee in a marriage or in a relationship.
Yes.
Chemistry is the selling point or the attraction point. So anytime, as much as anybody will want to get married to someone that they admire, that they feel probably they are good looking, they are presentable, but you must look for someone who is compatible. That is the long-term insurance.
All right. Thank you very much, Joshua. Again, another gentleman who's going for compatibility issues.
Men are like that.
Okay. We did get another one at the last text there, someone who said that, was asking rather, Collins, what brings about the decline in chemistry? Mapenzi inaisha kwa ndoa.
Mapenzi inaisha because of many reasons. Number one, boredom. Number two, monotony. Number three, lack of change.
Yes.
Number four, open eyes.
What do you mean open eyes?
When you begin to walk with open eyes, you're having a follow-up ministry on every lady who passes by. Also on every man who passes by. It's both ways. Yeah, for ladies, they begin to have open eyes to guys who have got the material. For men, they begin to have eyes with, as that's not
Collins.
As Collins has rightly said, most of them will want the calves and and everything.
Oh yeah, that's Joshua from Kirinyaga.
That's Joshua.
Yes.
He has rightly said it, that they look for the, men are attracted by visual.
Yeah, sisi tunakuanga very visual. I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, good.
I'm just agreeing with you, but yes.
Yeah, so, I want to say those are some of the things that cause because for a man, you can't have attention in two places.
Sure.
No. It can only be one. The other one is usually very superficial. But if your eyes are on Mary, Susan will know. Eyes are not here, eyes are there. Let me now tell you the secret of women. They know.
Okay.
When the man's eyes and chemistry are on you, and when the chemistry is not on you, it is elsewhere.
Okay.
So it is all this and all that. And the amount of time you spend with that person.
Right.
Vis-a-vis the amount of time you don't spend with that person. All these things keep fading. And that's why you talk to us about change. Change continually makes somebody feel new and renewed.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are some of the reasons that chemistry keeps dropping.
Okay.
Perhaps even change of body size. Sometimes somebody has grown too big, too small. If there are no values, petty things will shake a relationship.
Yeah, but also there's the other obvious fact of imeisha tu juu ili kulikuanga tu na kamoto hapo hivyo na fuel hiyo moto imeisha. It doesn't necessarily have to be the fact that weight has changed or you've grown taller or shorter or
that's infatuation. That was never in the bracket of love.
Yeah, because we know of a lot of people who've gotten married within, days of meeting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Collins, I hope you have your Nini there. We have a caller as well. Okay, we have a WhatsApp message. Let's see. Hi, I found out my husband was cheating on me. Promised to change, but I'm not sure of the change. I understand the lady that he was cheating with knew he is not married. Now, the lady apologized to me, but I guess they are just brainwashing me because my husband's phone is full of passwords, and at times he switches it off at night. Please help. We? Haya. Daktari utachukua hiyo. Haya. Hebu tuende ingine. Hayo movie. Say hi to the pastors. I once dated a guy who I loved so much. After 5 months of dating, he told me that we are not compatible. I never understood what he meant. He married another lady and got children with her, though their marriage wasn't so smooth. Later on, he passed on. Oh yeah, this is Milka. Okay, thank you very much for your message. Hi, I have been married for 20 years. We don't have compatibility or chemistry. We are just there. Loneliness is my food every day.
It's very sad.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
Hey.
Wow.
Okay. Tutajibu hiyo ya loneliness ya kukua chakula kila siku. But the one that nimekuambia utackle hiyo ya the first particular viewer. We sijui utaanzia wapi.
You know, she said about the husband cheating, and then the lady didn't know. You know, most of the guys who cheat will usually say they don't have a wife. Yeah. And you see, that creates a sense of security with the other person, that they need to be trusted more. Now, of course, for you, you're saying that trust has gone. That is natural. Because the moment you discover that somebody is cheating on you, the first thing that will die is the trust. Now, he has a part to play, because you can't work out trust by looking at your man and imagining that he's okay. And one of those things that every person who is ready to make his marriage work, and maybe he was out there and he's changed, then it is to change some of the things that he was doing. For example, the accountability of where he is. He needs now to assure you, kama ametoka, ameenda Kisumu, anakuambia mimi niko Kisumu, and truly he's in Kisumu. The second one is about the phone. Now, if he's putting more password, that means he has not changed. Because he's insecure about you finding something in the phone. Because one of the way of changing is now being more open. Because for a relationship to work, there has to be honesty. The more you find yourself lying or closing in or not being honest about something that is going on in your life, that means you are not changing. You are becoming distant from that person. So I would say you need to sit down with your man and you need to tell him what you feel needs to change. And if he's ready to take those steps, then you will know that he's working on that relationship. If he's not willing, that means he could still be in that other relationship.
All right. We, hapo kwa kuzima simu usiku, jamaa yenyewe level yake imefika ingine. But loneliness is her food every day. She has seen zero chemistry, zero compatibility.
Raha jipe.
Mwenyewe.
Raha jipe tu mwenyewe.
Ebu expound kidogo.
Let me tell you something.
Fafanua.
Nifafanue kidogo.
Kidogo tafadhali.
Naam. You know, the challenge, yes, when women feel unloved, they hate themselves.
Okay.
I keep telling women, lose everything else but not yourself in the process of time. Because life has its own processes. Never lose yourself. What do I mean by that? If somebody is not loving you, that does not mean that you will not love you. Get friends around you who will love you and whom you can love, and people you can laugh with, so that at least for you, you are happy. Take yourself out for lunch. Do you know it's attractive when somebody is in love with herself or himself? It's very attractive. Somebody says, hey, here, I'm the one missing out. You get what I'm saying? Don't be lonely. Take yourself out for lunch. And don't look for a man. Take you out for lunch. Take you out for a manicure and a pedicure.
In this day and age.
But it's workable. But then let me tell you, Mbuvi, to keep a marriage, you've got also to take you out alone once in a while, and which we do. There are times I will take me out. And when I take me out, I go for lunch. We go out together. But there are times you just want to have time with yourself.
Yeah, and that's okay because
yourself.
Your marriage looks like it's working well.
No problem.
Hawako.
I agree. Now that Hawako will not tell her to go. We'll tell her, number one, to love herself. Because love attracts love.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Kennedy from Kiambu. Kennedy, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Very fine.
Yes. What is your question or comment?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you, Kennedy. What is your question or comment? Kennedy?
My comment is,
yes,
I would like to know, after you get married for a long time, how come, hello?
Yeah, nakusikia, sema.
How comes after some 20 years,
yes,
the love fails?
Okay, thank you, Kennedy. Just stand by. Dr. Julius will answer you that one shortly, eh? All right, let's look at WhatsApp as well. The generation we are in, we need more of compatibility than chemistry. The moment you stay together because of chemistry, eventually you find you argue now and then. I like radio, she likes TV. I like fried eggs, she likes fried eggs or boiled eggs. We will never walk on the same lane.
Yeah.
Okay. I am Laureen from Nairobi. My husband amekuwa akihanya na dadangu. Yeah?
Can you imagine?
They have been sleeping together. Nikimuuliza ananiambia we are not compatible na tuko na mtui wa 5 months. Aki nimechoka na feel kujitoa uhai cause nilikuwa nimetrust sana na amenibetray. Yani anashida akisema nimekuwa shapeless juu nimezaa. Hey, Laureen. Okay. So sorry, Laureen, with your sister.
Can you imagine how?
That is so horrible.
He's like an animal.
I mean, that's a person with no pity. Now, you spoil, you know, at the end of the day, you're shapeless, and anasema huyu hana, it is actually him. It is his seed that is making that woman shapeless. So it is actually that man who is shapeless. You see, the things we do,
yeah.
I'm just being genuine.
Okay.
The things sometimes we do, we'll tell somebody is shapeless because they are pregnant.
Yes.
And it is you who put that shape inside there that caused the shapelessness.
Right.
So why don't you begin to appreciate what you've done? Then after, and I like what Dr. Jane said, this woman needs to take herself and love herself and take care of herself, take care of that baby until you take a moment of regaining shape. Okay. I think the next thing, you have a sister, I will blame both of them.
Yes.
Because you have a sister who was just waiting to take advantage of this man.
She's a prey.
In fact, she's a...
What would make someone's sister, you know, approach the husband, like in their situation?
No, it is being cheap and being wicked.
I would understand if, okay, not understand, but I would be like, yeah, if it was some random colleague.
No,
if it was a friend, sister.
No, it is being wicked and being just malicious and not caring about your sister. It is these people who probably sit down and they are like, probably they saw their sister growing up and they were jealous of them.
Yes.
Now that they have seen they're out of shape, they come in and bring their shape in and they fit into the shape that they... But I'll say this, I'm talking to because the lady is the one who is hurting. Eh?
Right.
The thing is, take care of yourself. Don't commit suicide. Why leave two people? You commit suicide that they continue with life.
Yeah.
Love yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your emotions, eventually give birth. You don't have to live with this man.
Actually, the child is already 5 months old.
You don't have to live with this man if that is what he has taken. There is somebody who will take care of you and who will love you for who you are. Don't look at the short moments. There are so many women who have succeeded and lived even a single life and have made it. But now, one day, this man will look at you and wonder, why did I make this mistake? Because that lady that they are living with will soon get tired of the... Hata yeye akipata mtoto, ataitwa shapeless, na awachwe. But I wanted to talk to that guy who was... ule alikuwa anasema chemistry naisha. Unajua chemistry naisha wakati ya muongezi chemicals. So you have to keep on adding and you have to keep on looking at your wife or your husband with that fresh eye. The reason why we keep on eating, we don't fall out of love with meat because probably we prepare it in different ways.
We marinate it.
We tunaichoma, unaibadilisha. So the same thing. When it comes to your relationship, look for the good in that other person.
Right.
Because it takes your mind. When the chemistry dies, it takes your mind to remember some of the memories. If you look back at what used to excite you, it will bring back the excitement in that marriage.
Okay. I want you to also mention on that and also on this lady who is feeling so helpless to the point of suicide.
Yeah, for the lady, it's so sad that it has to go that way. But that was a relationship, ideal example of a relationship that was purely based on chemistry. Nothing beyond chemistry. So when the chemistry went, the relationship did not have roots. And now there is a chemistry because perhaps you resemble your sister.
Yeah.
So he's seeing a semblance of you in a younger body. And it is also for a moment. I want to tell you, the challenge, you know, I see, is that it will even affect the family. Because you see now this is family.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you something. As Dr. has said, love yourself, agree to move on. You know, moving on is a choice. Nimewaachia Mungu. Kwanza that phrase huanga, it's very peaceful. It's very peaceful. You just say, okay, nimewaachia Mungu. Go take care of your child. But make sure that this man of chemistry also takes care of the needs of the child.
Okay.
And leave it at that. There's a brighter tomorrow.
How do they reconcile, even as a family? Because don't forget, this is the sister. You will always meet her at a family function somewhere. Whether it's a funeral, what are they called? A wedding, you know, a rorashio somewhere. You will meet these people, one way or another.
Let me tell you, that wound does not go. I've had several issues like those in my counseling sessions. Those wounds do not take a day. They don't take a year. Even if this relationship was to break, that's a wound that takes like 10 years. That's a wound that can last forever. The problem now that you have created is for your parents, because you're both their children. So I usually say, do those fights away from the parents.
Yeah.
So they don't get hypertension for nothing.
Where? But they will know. Because
they will,
if say that the lady is called Nduta and Njeri, if they're coming for a family function and I can obviously see as their father and Nduta and Njeri are not talking, then we have a problem.
Yeah, and you know, that is very selfish of the younger sister. Very, very selfish. And that is crazy of this man. He's a maniac.
Yeah.
However, for this lady who feels suicidal, don't commit suicide. The sun is about to shine. And at times people give up when the sun was about to shine tomorrow. There is a brighter tomorrow. And actually, I think that she can get our contacts. Or
actually,
Facebook.
to say.
Yeah, let them give. Yeah, let us have a one-on-one with her.
Yeah. Okay. So, we'll give you the contacts at the end of the show. Please don't go anywhere. And like you've been told, the sun might actually be shining tomorrow. It's not a guarantee that it's tomorrow, but it will shine nonetheless. Yeah. We, still on the kunoja jamaa mwingine ameuliza story ya chemistry, and of course, Daktari has explained it very well. Add chemicals here and there.
Yeah.
Vitungu, nyanya, marinate nyama.
And you know what you want out of a relationship? Sow it as a seed.
Sow it as a seed. Let's check out WhatsApp as well. Hey, I am Brian. I go for compatibility too, rather, because I believe beauty fades away and you are left with who exactly the person is. Figure hupotea akipata mtoi. That is a fact. But the personality and compatibility sticks. Beauty not only matters at first sight, though it still counts. Not much like having somebody around you who you feel uko na mtu. Unaweza kuwa na mtu na huna mtu, and to add on, you can marry somebody and people are like, sasa huyu uliona nini? The fact is that compatibility outdoes beauty. Compatibility makes love stronger than chemistry.
Actually, it's true.
All right. Hello guys, a great discussion you're having. Mimi naogopa kurudi kwenye nilikuwa because the guy is pestering me and mimi nimeamua nataka kuendelea maisha yangu because I felt attacked on my emotions and it deteriorated the love I had for him. I think the compatibility was a no-no for me and him because I know he wanted me to get back nimzalie. Yeah? So I would love compatibility more and the chemistry grow if it is to get back to a new relationship, because two people should make one another grow, but not one person. Okay. All right. Thank you for that one. You don't want to this guy just wants her to go back so that amzalie. Apate mimba too.
You see, that is like you know, doing a business because you want a profit.
Yeah. So she's only compatible for beautiful kids.
For beautiful
maybe
kids.
Maybe ujamaa nikipata watoto na wewe watakuwa, you know, the right color, watakuwa the right tribe maybe.
Or perhaps anataka amzalie because now ameingia box. Yeah, because after the child, the man will feel, you'll still look for me.
Yeah.
And the man now will behave wrong.
Yeah. Afanye huku vitu.
Because when you have a child.
Because after all, you will still need me because I'm the father of the child.
Right. Yeah.
No, if
so that could be a trap, eh?
Yeah, that's a trap.
But the thing is, I would say, is that make sure that you work on both. Don't just work on compatibility, work also on the chemistry. Because God was not mistaken when he created feelings.
Yes.
No, also nurture your feelings for the other person. You know, like kindness is a feeling. You know, care is a feeling. Love is still a feeling. And God created us with those feelings. You need to work on them. And it takes our mind. It takes our mind because, you see, when it comes to, for example, you work together. Maybe you are together because you just do a business.
Yes.
But you don't have the feelings for one another because there are people who are just partners. Biashara zimekuwa kubwa, there is no way they can split. They stay there because of the money, but the feelings are gone. But I also say it is important to work on those feelings because God was not mistaken, he was putting those feelings.
Yes.
Look at the good part of that person and begin to think good things, and those natural feelings will begin to flow back.
Watu wanakipitia.
Kweli.
Watu wanakipitia. Final words as we close the session in regards to chemistry versus compatibility. At the end of the day, we need both, but we need to start from where exactly? Should we start from compatibility or chemistry?
Of course it starts from chemistry. You know, you don't start thinking, this man may be having values I like, unless there is an interest. And the interest is created by a certain level of chemistry.
Yes.
But the chemistry should not be allowed to take the next level where you can think about marrying or whatever if there is no compatibility. I say, open your eyes when you're in love. Don't just say love is blind. That is chemistry.
Yeah.
No. Put spectacles to your love.
Love is blind is actually poetry.
It's poetry.
Yeah.
Put spectacles to your love and check on values.
How can they reach you, especially those ones who need to have a one-on-one counseling sessions and all?
We can give them our Facebook page.
Sure.
Dr. Julius and Dr. Jane Kimani.
There you have it, folks. Thank you very much, Dr. for coming to the show. As usual, we appreciate your feedback and your questions and the calls as well. Let's do this again next week, Thursday, same time, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, sorry. And we shall definitely make sure that we get to answer as many questions as we can. Tomorrow is Hangout Friday, and it's going to be an amazing one. You know how we do, DJ. Chef Manga anakuja pia. Chakula kitakuwa kitamu, ngoma zitakuwa murwa. Until tomorrow, it's been real. Hasta la vista.